Shout out to all of you who are still here. Today we got a request, and the only reason why I'm doing this video is because of a request. A request from this broad, who basically, in short, is a divestor, who is basically just attacking black men. Let's see what she has to say. So you see the title there. You see the Halloween. I'm not sure if it was, I guess it was Halloween, so I gotta let it fly. But you see, well, you don't see much else because she's apparently hiding a lot. Well, you see this as well, so yeah, you know what time it is. Anyway, let's just see what this is about. You really want to react to this? Come on. Come on. Nothing better for me to react to? Anyway.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Venus RX. It's Lacey. This is why I talk about topics that are on my mind right now. I wanted to talk about how black men are threatening divested black women who are talking openly about the disrespect that many women in general are facing from black men, because they're not just disrespecting black women in private relationships anymore. They're disrespecting every woman that they could get their hands on the streets. Black men have ruined most major cities like New York City, Paris, apparently. They're ruining things like Amsterdam by trying to come at women on the streets in the most disrespectful ways here, trying to intimidate them, trying to just, I don't know, hold power over women here. I got one woman here.
Hold on. All right, we're gonna stop here. First of all, black men are making cities like Amsterdam and London bad. Oh wow, you are really reaching, lady. Unless you are sleeping with one of these alt-right guys in Europe, then I don't know where you got that stat from. Now, New York, yeah, that's an easy one because of what we've seen throughout the last few decades. Okay, we get it, all right? And as far as approaching women on the street and threatening them, all right, first of all, the one thing I will say, in sort of her defense, just sort of, is you brothers need to stop code approaching. No other rates code approach as much as brothers, mainly because, and don't say swag and game, it's because brothers are the weakest economically and image-wise, reputationally-wise. Every other race has some sort of, how should I say this, some sort of thing they can look up to, and they can tell the women, at least within their own culture, and a reason why they should stay with them. I mean, you got Asian, Indian dudes, they're smart. Asian dudes, they built up civilizations out of nothing after they built civilizations thousands of years ago. Latinos, you got the machismo thing, and the hard worker, and white. Well, you know who my daddy is? And hell, and that's just, those were the brats. Those were the trust fund, douchebo, spoiled brats. Even the Biffs and the Bubbas still have their whiteness to a degree, at least for now. But it is slipping, at least for the Biffs and Bubbas. And you know what Biff and Bubbas are? Well, Bubbas obviously are the, good old boys, rednecks. And Biffs are basically the northern and midwestern and versions of Bubbas, basically. They're just, think of Biff from Back to the Future. Those are Biffs. But yeah, in any case, threatening, I have not seen one instance where code approaching brothers end up threatening chicks. Even those who they reject. They may talk a little bit of junk. But yeah, and those are usually the ones that usually get it anyway.
I'm gonna plug it in because she's getting threats because she is dating a white man and advocating and talking about how downright disrespectful and disgusting black men can be. It's like they want you at a point of trying to earn their respect. Like, if you want my respect, no. Like, what the hell is going on with you? It's like, and I'm glad I'm not the only one to receive this, because I definitely got a threat on this page too. Someone trying to dry threaten me for speaking out against misogyny. And black men's favorite term when it comes to feminism is, equal rights mean equal less. They do not want women to have equal rights and to be treated like human beings. And this is why I cannot stand when black women put on their cape for black men, because they won't do those same things for you. It's like, why are you
All right, who are these black women, by the way? I mean, there are very few and far between, but yeah. I see more non-black women doing this than not. Or, well, I would say non-American black women, but apparently now we got this trend where a bunch of non-American blacks are crapping on American blacks. Some people call them tethers, yeah. But in any case,
being an advocate for these people. These people don't want you to be treated like people here. They'll never stand up for you or your rights. They won't even give you an "I'm sorry, you've been through that." They give you a threatening sort of stance for trying to talk about it in the first place. They want to punish you for being punished on top of being punished, and then be dismissive of you, and then victim blame you. It's like they want to see you with a wound, cut it open, dump dirt in it, pour salt on it, piss on you, on the ground. And these are the men you take up for here. I'm very proud of this woman. Let's listen.
This is for the black men that are harassing and threatening me because they found out I have a half-white son. First of all, it's not that you're black that I didn't date you. It's that most of you speak to women like you're standing on a prison yard, and I don't find that attractive. Secondly,
Oh, wait. Hold on. Now you don't find that attractive. See, here's the dichotomy when it comes to the community. The lovely ladies of the community. Either they are attracted, or they're attracted. Let's just be honest. A lot of the community sisters, they love that prison guard swag. But those who don't, like this lovely lady here, who actually doesn't look half bad, she only dates Brad. Or, at best, she dates everyone but Jermaine. Everyone but Jermaine. Or even everyone but Tyrone, Pookie, and Jermaine. So all black men. So, yeah. That's your dichotomy. That is your dating option in the community if you want to stick to the sister girls. Or you can get with one of these fufu broads who want to talk trash about the culture. It's like, you have no culture. You have no culture.
No one complains when black men date outside of their race and give their wealth to women outside of their race. But you have a problem when you see a black woman that has dated outside of their race. Is it because you're trying to convince us that we were undesirable when the fact is you're the one that's undesirable and you only have a certain amount of options and we figured it out?
Exactly. They have such limited options that oftentimes they got to stand out on the block all day, hooting and howling. They have to invent ways and games and manipulations to get into women's head.
She's talking about game. She's talking about game. She's roasting game, guys. And to be honest, yeah, a lot of men, a lot of brothers who don't have options need game. I'm sorry. Game is for mediocre Negroes and baby's kids who don't have it. They don't have it in them to get women outside their race or even outside the community. Even like the good-looking swirl. I mean, she's still a swirl. She doesn't like black men. But let's just be honest. We can't lie. I mean, would you rather have what we just saw? Well, a lot of babies kids would rather have this light-skinned chick. Even though if you really look at her videos, I won't show you. But yeah, she has a lot down there, and she's hiding it for a reason. She is hiding behind that table for a reason. But yeah, a lot of you would rather have that, which goes to the point of what a lot of slurs are saying. I'm not saying what they're saying is completely right, but we do have a lot of brothers here who are still sagging and swagging their way through things, and that sagging and swagging is what's keeping a lot of the rest of us down, honestly, and it is limiting a lot of our options. I hate to say it, our options are not as option or limitless as we like to think. Because guess what? There wouldn't be code approaching. These broads would be ignored. Simple as that. And that is where I'm trying to get. My little channel, what, 40-something thousand, I wish, 40-something hundred subs, 4,000-something subs. That's what I like to see, honestly. Not this, yo baby, swag. Or just crying about sister girls won't date me. Sister girls do this. Sister girls only respect Brad or Pookie in them. And Pookie gets it for free. And Brad, they even pay Brad. You all care too much. You all care. And that's the main reason why videos like this are being made, because she knows a lot of black men care. Because a lot of them don't either have the option to leave or they don't have the will to leave. They don't have the will to leave the community. They don't have the balls to go into the beyond. They go venture to wherever. And no, I'm not talking about passport bros who pay for it. That doesn't count.
Than relying on mutual respect and mutual attraction. It's like that doesn't click into a lot of black men's heads. They think it's about a game. There should be no game. Either you guys like each other or you don't like each other. If that woman doesn't like you, then they don't like you. But there's something about a black man. He feels like he tries to make up a reason you didn't like him. And that reason is usually, I must have been too nice to get respect here. So now I'm not respecting women. This all or nothing thinking that they have.
Oh yeah, I don't like nice guys.
Is really scary.
But then a good amount of these nice guys are disingenuous, so it evens out, so whatever.
I'm glad a lot of black women are waking up, and I'm glad that this is also a dark-skinned black woman that is dating a white man here, because it pains me to see so many dark-skinned black women talking about colorism and not getting married, because I'm like, you are giving in to what the black man wants here. He wants you to be feeling undesirable. He wants you to think that other girls are getting treated better. He's punching white women in the face on the streets of New York. Last year, the black man knocked out 24 white women on the streets. They treat every woman like trash. I'm a light-skinned black.
Where was this story? Because I don't remember it. Because if one black man was knocking out 24 white women, either the mainstream media would have covered it or this alt-right, aka the alternative media, would have covered it. Or Trump would have said something about it. I don't know.
They're not going to want to marry me. They expected me to be docile and easy to intimidate. And then when I'm not easy.
Did you see that thickness? Oh, you see that thickness? Oh. Then again, some of these passport bros and these other babies kids will probably be more excited.
To intimidate. That's when they want to get out the threats. They try to get into my mind and whatnot. A lot of that is if you even watch Kodak Black, he's like, I like light skins because they're easy to control. They're not treating anybody.
Oh, she's trying to hide the table. She's trying to hide the table. Oh, let me scroll down. Oh yeah, he's trying to hide the table. He's hiding on the table. Just look at this.
Right. They don't want to have mutual and equal relationships with women. They want to hurt, harm, and control them. They see the past and they're like, the white man got to rape women, so I want to get to rape women too. This is what's going on in a lot of sick black men's head. That's their idea of equality. They don't want equality for real, aka like ending racism. They don't want it. They want to end racism towards black men. They don't want to end racism towards black women. They want to keep misogyny alive and well because they feel like they benefit from it, but ultimately they don't benefit from misogyny because the worse you treat women, the...
I'm wondering, is that pumpkin there because she placed it there, or is that like rotating like the moon is to Earth, or the Earth is to the sun? I'm just saying.
Higher the price for women becomes here, and then the more protected women become of themselves to the point where now you got
that's a gravity pull right there,
begging for just a high back or a freaking smile because women don't even want to smile at them. They are so atrocious and unwanted in the way that they treat women here, you know, and it has to be talked about. And I'm glad more people are coming forward here. You're not being left out. And I'm glad a lot of
it's rotating.
More beautiful. I'm glad there's more dark-skinned models, and those are being upheld because they also try to pit us against one another here. Like, you know, they'll do the same thing to me and any other type of girl, a thinner girl. Oh, she looks good, and blah, blah, blah. You can't let them get into your head. You can't fight for the attractive to be seen in the eyes of these men anymore. Don't let them have any power of preference over you. Say, all right, that's right. You can like that type of person if they want. That's okay, because 9 times out of 10, as individuals, you and that person aren't going to click here, and they want you fussing and hollering over what type of woman that they want. That gives them a sense of power. Let's go into this other video. This is a black man crying. We also got them crying out here because we're not wanting to date them or deal with the mass amounts of disrespect that they're giving us. So let's listen to this person.
Out in public, I see a lot of black women with white men.
You get a baby kid. Of course, she has a freaking pookie. She has a freaking baby kid. Let's see what this guy's. Let's not crapping this guy completely. Let's see what he has to say first.
Holding hands, making it obvious to stay together, and stuff like that never used to bother me for real. But it's just an overwhelming amount of black women I see with white men. And at the same time, I'm observing the hatred between black women and black men at an all-time high. And it's like you put it together, and it seems like black women are going to white men because of the negative way they look at black men. But this is the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with dating outside your race, if that person makes you happy. But if you're dating outside your race because you hate your own, it's not love. That's a problem. And I gotta say, this shit breaks my heart to see that this is the way that black women feel.
Oh, that's
my sister. Hotep. Look at my dreads. Look at my essence. Look at my aura. He probably says 5 unironically too.
Breaking his widow heart that black women don't want to deal with disrespect and misogyny, and it's crazy because they keep avoiding it. It's like they don't want to face the fact that a lot of us are being treated like shit for no reason. They're still trying to have this think about what you did here, or it's not all men. Well, it's definitely you, because if you're not taking the place right now to stand up and stand against these men who are disrespecting women online, in public, spitting at the ground, trying to intimidate us, and you're just sitting here, my heart, you're my feelings. They're so used to being caped for that they don't even know how to be men. I'm like, how don't you know how to show compassion? Because like it breaks his heart that black women aren't wanting to date black men, but it doesn't break your heart that black men are sitting here talking the way they talk to black women, calling them all types of thoughts, whores, skeezers, bust down, and this is because you won't even give them their phone number. That's when I really started to divest from black men. You tell them a scary experience you had with a man, he's going to start empathizing with that man. Well, you know, he probably was just upset because, you know, he was really trying to talk to you. This guy could have 5 other girls trying to talk to, he's probably talking to. And then I deserve to be called a bitch. I deserve to be followed home. I deserve to have a fist balled up at me. I deserve to have people dry threatening me in my comments because of the constant negative experiences that I have with black men and that so many people have worldwide. It's like, get it together, get your stuff together and be men here. How are you seeking pity? It breaks my heart. Oh, I watch your content and it hurts my feelings that you have this perception of exactly who I am, when you can just say, I'm sorry you went through that, queen. And you're right, a lot of
queen, you have to say queen. Remember that, dude. You have to say queen. You can't just say, hey, look, I sympathize with what you went through, and it shouldn't have happened, and the men should have treated you better. But you don't say queen. Oh, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Black men need to get their stuff together. The way they treat women are far gone in the head. And they're way too caught up with women overall, right? More than anything else in life. You should not even need game. What the hell is game? Either you like somebody or you don't like them. Rather than, and then they create all of these highs.
Yeah, she made a touchdown with that one. I don't care. This is not going to be a shutout because you don't need game. You should not need game, at least not in the way that a lot of baby's kids in the community I describe game as. And a lot of game is just urban crap. It's just, what is it? What does that Randerson say? Emotional, pandering to the emotions. Basically, just living up to the stereotype, living up to the fetish, particularly if you're a black man. Now, and trust me, no other race needs game. No other race needs game. You know what other races need? To live up to their stereotype. What? Asians, smart. Indians, also smart. Good with computers. Freaking, Latinos, hardworking. But get in the mud. As well as Middle Easterns, Muslims, get in the mud. Or become a nephew of some oil tycoon in Dubai or freaking Qatar somewhere. Or Qatar, I think that's what it's called. But you, black man, you need game. You need game. We need game. No. Game is crap. Game is a scam. Game is the biggest waste of time and one of the biggest reasons why black men are so behind. So behind to the point that we have to do all this stuff in order to oppress women. Well, no other race has to do that. Other races can just be themselves. Some races don't even need to leave the house in order to get some. Don't believe me? White guys on dating apps. And if you're a white man on a dating app, and if you can't pull, then you trade. We need trade. I like the skin color I'm in. Don't get me wrong. But if I had the skin color of the average white dude, I would never leave the house regarding women. Hey, do you know who my dad is?
Standards for you. So as they're constantly coming at you, they're expecting you to be on their list no matter what number they put you at. Even if they don't think highly at you, they still think they deserve access to you and you should accept some lesser treatment because they think that you're lesser bitch here. Like they might come after you, I think she thought she easy, but still, this is how I'm gonna treat her. And then they want, and this is the one I'm gonna treat right. This is the one I'm gonna treat wrong. This one, that's gonna be my baby mother. This one's gonna be my wife. That one's gonna, and then all of this and no form of construction. Like you're not like thinking of building life and succeeding. You're not thinking of like, there's better things like building rockets. Like, in life here, but like 90% of the black male's brain is just women and how to get women and not wanting women to have rights and wanting a high.
All right, I don't think a lot of black men are obsessed with women not. Have you seen Christian nationalism? Have you been paying attention to the MAGA and America First movements? I don't think brothers, even the dustiest of ones, are focused about taking away women's rights. Now, yes, they do focus too much on women. They do. I'm sorry. A lot of brothers focus too much on women instead of building. And I'm not talking about building rocket ships and freaking intergalactic stellar transports and missiles. I'm not talking about all that stuff. I'm saying build something for yourself. Build something that measures to what other men have. So when a woman like her wants to disrespect you, she looks goofy doing so. But in the era that we live in, with a lot of these freaking cosplaying thugs, a lot of these wannabe pookies, a lot of these YNs, there's a reason why her video, it doesn't have a lot, but apparently it triggered someone to the point where they wanted me to react to it. And to be honest, if we lived in a different world where we actually had to say, stuff like this wouldn't exist. Videos like this wouldn't exist. Or if they did exist, no one would pay attention to them.
And this and that. It's like they're hypersexual and then unsexual at the same time. It's too much to even understand the black man's mind. I'm fully divested. I don't relate to black men. I don't want to understand black men. I'll never put on my cape for black men. I don't care about them.
Light-skinned chick who's divested. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank goodness this only has about 500 views. Because if this had even 5,000 views or 50,000 views, the brothers would. Yeah, you have KYS watch alerts.
In their existence, I don't want to be friendly.
Especially with how thick she is. She could go.
With them either. It's like that, and they think that's wrong. No, you constantly disrespect and try to put women in fear and create obstacles and standards. And what do you bring to the table? Say what the fuck you want at your table, because there's my table and there's your table. What do you want at your table, Raheem?
Raheem!
like a man. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. They talk in this word vomit, word play, think they got some sort of word tricks here to get into a woman's mind. And all of that shit is old. Not everybody wants to live a life of toxicity and chaos. Nobody wants to be on your list. And especially at the bottom of your list here, and nobody wants to feel like they constantly have to earn respect. As adults, everybody is respected or you stay.
Yeah, like how black men have to earn respect every single time they step out the house. Okay.
Out of that person's face. You don't agree with someone's view. You don't threaten them. You're like, all right, I don't agree with this woman. She's not the type of person that, I could get along with. Like her mindset isn't like.
All right, you know what? We are for. I can't even finish this. It's 14 on 19 minutes. I think we've done enough. Yeah, we're not going to check out the channel because it's going to be too thick for me. And a lot of these people are going to say, yeah, yes, we got small Peter. You got no. No, I can't handle. First of all, light-skinned women who, a lot of them don't like light-skinned men and biracial men. Let's just be honest. So I mean that ship has sailed. I'm all about in the one-drop rule, but it takes two to tango, and you can't tango by yourself. So light-skinned dudes, just know that you're light-skinned and you're biracial the second you step out the American mainland, the second you step out the U.S. borders. It's just shh. But for everyone else out there, my dark-skinned brothers who see light-skinned women as the means of salvation, and whenever they don't bow to your feet and respect your authority, don't let crap like this get to you. Let's just be honest. It's not worth it, man. It's not the focus. This is not the focus. This is not it. Focus on yourself. Focus on people who like you, and focus on places who like you, including Amsterdam. Shut up. But yeah, any case. Yeah, the only person I really feel sorry for, the only entity I feel sorry for is this jack-o'-lantern here, this pumpkin, because apparently it just rotates around her. You can see how big she is. But yeah, this is what divesting looks like. This is what democracy looks like. No, this is what divesting looks like. And if you are pissed off that divestors like that are not choosing you as a brother, wait aside. The attitude alone should make you rejoice in that she is giving your so-called enemy, and I'm not calling the white man an enemy, but a lot of brothers, some not a lot, but some of them think that. Some of them think that, as I've shown in previous videos. But yeah, if she is doing this to your antithesis, shouldn't you be celebrating? If women like this and the other women who have basically no respect for you, but they're worshiping the white man, do not think that their disrespect to black men will not show up in some sort of way to their white partner or their non-black partner, because it almost always does. And when that happens, well, let's just say when Brad and them retaliate, well, Brad would just throw her away. Brad has options. When Biff and Bubba retaliate, then yeah, things get interesting. I'm just gonna say that. Everyone else out there, always bet on X.